it's pretty interesting to find out what people really think, you know? What they spend their time thinking about is more, you know, there's a lot of really bored people out there. I think overanalyze Metallica. We're four guys that like to make music, you know, pretty much.
And they take little things.
Oh, they get out the big glasses and what's going on there?
You guys aren't into anything that's like really heavy, are you? Are you? You guys like it heavy?
My name is Donna Davis, and I'm here with Metallica, the hot new heavy metal band from LA. And let's have them start with their name and what they do in the band. And let's start with you.
James Hetfield, rhythm guitar and vocals.
Lars Ulrich, drums and bongs.
Dave Mustaine, lead guitar. Cliff Burton, bass guitar.
Okay, how long has the band been together as Metallica?
Oh, since we started.
I think it's when you try too hard, it doesn't work. And you sit down, okay, it's 8 o'clock, I'm gonna sit down and write some lyrics. Okay, go. It doesn't work that way, and it's, as cliche as it sounds, it just comes to you sometimes, and when you least expect it. And so blank periods are good. I mean, it's good to kind of just have nothing in your head for a few minutes. Then it clears space for this stuff to get in there. And you sit and you listen to yourself, and this stuff happens. But really, if you try too hard, it won't work.
Black Album was a tough record to make. A lot of stress, a lot of arguing, a lot of difference of opinions and stuff like that.
Well, come on, let's cut the shit and start working.
Cut to the chase and fucking play, okay?
All right, man.
Now that you've, warmed up, let's hear the fucking Guitar Player of the Year solo.
I think also just Bob, from where he was coming from, where we were coming from, it was a pretty ugly record to make.
What is your problem?
I don't
The
have
heavy
a problem.
guitars aren't loud enough.
Okay, he walked in and said dynamics. When they come in, you don't sense that the heavy guitar is coming.
Right,
That
they're
is
not
something-
loud
with the
enough.
rest of the shit.
They're
That-
not loud enough. What is the problem?
You could start by taking the...
I don't want to take the other things down because when those things were down, when I heard them, there was nothing there. It
There's
needs
nothing
to be
else
up.
there.
Those things need to be up during the shots. It goes bum, bum. It's not bum, bum. It sounded stupid, so I turned them up because it's the only thing there. It's the only piece of music in those shots besides the drums and the bass. So they turned them up. So the next section has to come in strong. It does come in strong. The only thing that doesn't come in strong is the guitars. I'll let you guys duke it out on this one because frankly, I don't give a fuck. I'm tired of arguing.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
We're not trying to argue.
I'm sick and fucking tired of arguing.
Well,
Hey, does it sound good out there? I think you all brought your Metallica energy with you, didn't you? Are you fucking sure? All right, man, we're gonna test your level of intensity here. Because we need to know how much energy we got to spend too, man. So, the man behind me, his name's Lars, by the way. He's gonna make you some big fucking noise out there, and I know you got something for him. So give him some big noise right back, all right?
On the road for bordering on 3 years. We took a year off to clear our heads, and we spent pretty much a year getting this record together. So there's your 5 years. Obviously, that time was not one of inactivity. It was one of probably the hardest work that we've ever done. The tour was the longest tour we've been on, probably the longest tour anybody's been stupid enough to go on. And it was, but you know what? We had a record that could carry that kind of tour, and it was the right thing to do, and it was the right time to do it. We got a chance to play to a lot of places that we might never go back to. A lot of countries opened up to us. And we came back to places like the UK and Europe and stuff like that 3 times on the run, so it was a great thing. After that, we really were in need of some serious time off for the first time in our career. We really needed to get away from Metallica for a while.
The last 12 years you've been touring, studio touring,
yeah.
and I won't go on. Especially the Black Album tour, that was a big one, right?
It's a monster, yeah.
Yeah, how this affect your life, like as personal lives, if you have any?
I didn't have one, that was the problem.
As bands get bigger and shit gets bigger, just like as probably with any business, but mostly with an artist, you let other people start making decisions for you. Right. There's all kind of people hired around you, paid good money to make you comfortable and keep things hidden from you so that you're all on the even keel and shit, and you can create your art. Right. That's real easy to get used to. You're a human being. I mean, after people are pampering you and wiping your ass and everything else, after a while, it's, you know, you're like, hey, this is not bad. And all of a sudden you have to get your own coffee and shit. You're going, hey, man, I'm somebody special. I should, you know, get taken care of. Whatever, that just spoiled, pampered bullshit. Mm-hmm. And I realized it. You know, actually, I was lucky enough to realize it about 1992, 93. When the Black Album hit, we all went into about a 6-month spin of like, holy fuck, where's all this money coming from? And then, you know, and then after that, I mean, fortunately, I think that I got a hold of it myself pretty quickly. It took others longer to come out of it.
A solid fucking year. I was touring in America, and not a lot of people do that, believe me. I mean, we hit cities that nobody's like ever heard of, but they had a fucking ice hockey arena there, so we showed up, and so did 10,000 other people. It was great.
Metallica has made a career of cutting across the grain, but their non-conformist ways don't always work. Case in point was Friday night's unfocused, rambling concert at Knickerbocker Arena. Blah, blah, blah.
Kind of like Led Zeppelin's song makes the same.
Oh my God, huh? Look at this thing.
Here we go.
I guess these things just went down in value, If we can win one, I guess anybody can, huh?
Yes, and the best metal performance is Roy Rogers.
All right, Roy.
Metallica.
Ho, ho, ho! Couldn't they give us a few more minutes after that? Anyway, let's get on with it. Thank you. You want a job? Let's see. I think the first thing we got to do is, obviously, like you guys were expecting, is we got to thank Jethro Tull for not putting out an album this year, right?